Welcome to King David Ministry. Welcome, Jew and Gentile. Won't you praise the Most High with me? Me. Don't wanna start the video again. Time is against me. I don't have time no more. Some shout outs. Good to see you, Mandy and Lizzie. Yeah, at the cafe. Caroline Naper, walking the dogs today. Lucy down the shops. Thank your daughter for getting my son's hat, 'cause it fell off when we was on the trike, yeah. Thank you, blessings to you. Nice talking to you today. Yeah. It was good to see you and my kids. Yeah. I hope that you enjoy your takeaway tonight for your tea. Don't forget Deep. Good to see you, Deep, at Popular Old Top Shop. Yeah. Armani, my friend and crew, blessings to you. We did music session, foraging for the guinea pigs. Oh, second walk for the pub. Keep on the grind, keep being kind. Did the track right too. Praising the Most High everywhere I go. Yeah. Welcome to King David Ministry. Yeah, man, half the people. Pink, the famous pink ukulele, man. I'm making it famous, man. You best believe, man. £3.74 from the second hand shop, man. Can't complain. Praise high, the living creator. Let's begin with blowing the shofar. Please get your pens and papers and Bible and books ready, man. We'll begin the quick crash course, man. Alright. Drip feeding the people, man, for free. Soon will be the Passover. Alright, people. We are the Israelites, we are prisoners of war, and we are due to be set free a second time. Okay. According to our law, if this is the case, if someone has committed a crime under duress, then they're not to be punished. But we have to look into this topic a little bit further, because we know that secret societies are running things and they do get people to do some fucked up shit, man. But we're going to leave it to the living creator and he'll reveal what he needs to reveal, man. Do you understand? I'm standing on the law, the living creator, man. There's more to the story. I need to see what else is going on, man. Do you understand? About my sexual abuse, historical sex abuse, man. So many people was involved, man. And that's all orchestrated. We need to get to the bottom of it, man. The most High will make sure we do. Okay. Oh, it's blow the shofar for the widow, the needy, the outcast, the stranger, the homeless, those suffering injustices, man. Praying for the end to come soon. Okay, people. Let's go. Praise high, living creator forever and ever, man. We're going to begin with the law. As you can see, love, peace, save lives. There's my ephod as well, and King David, the true Messiah, man. Not Marco, not Sinopes, false Christ who wasn't anointed according to our law. Not mentioned in Chronicles, and it's based off Greek gods, Apollo. Okay. I'll be soon doing a lesson soon on Lucifer, but today I'm going to be doing a short lesson on the book of Zechariah and the coming Messiah who's to build the temple. And then after that, I'm going to, not today, but on the next lesson, I'll probably continue King David, the true Messiah, not JC. They've got so much stuff going on. ADHD mind, man. Loads of stuff going on, man. Understand? Loads of projects coming out, man. Understand? Praise high for the perfect law. That an uncircumcised person. I thought I'd bring this up because the Passover's coming up in a few weeks, early April, and if you're uncircumcised, you are not to partake of the meal. Okay. This is in Exodus chapter 12, verse 44 and 45, and then Leviticus 22, verse 10. Okay, not to alter the order of separating the trauma and the tithes. Separation be in order: first fruits at the beginning, the trauma, then first tithe at the second tithe. Exodus chapter 22, verse 28. Next, we're going to I'll read from some notes. I encourage you to do some notes as well, man. Keep on the ground, keep being kind, keep flowing like water, man. Zechariah 9:9 is a messianic prophecy foretelling a righteous, victorious, and yet humble king entering Jerusalem, the Americas, man. Riding on a donkey's colt, rejoicing. This is where JC came from. The idea of him riding on a donkey came from our historical document. Like Mark Owen also just copied it, man. Our people. Rejoicing, a command for the people of Zion, the Afro-Asiatics, and confusion of face to shout for joy at the arrival of your king, King David, man. A different kind of king, unlike rulers who come with military might. This king is humble, righteous, and brings peace. The symbol of the donkey, by riding a lowly donkey, in brackets, a colt, the foal of a donkey, the king signals a mission of humility, peace, and accessibility. Context: Zechariah chapter 9 verse 10 continues by promising that this king will eliminate war, cut off the chariots from Ephraim and the horse from Jerusalem, and establish a reign from sea to sea. Temple building. Prophetic motivation. Zechariah 1-6 features night visions that urge the people to repent and resume work on the temple. Support for Zerubbabel. The prophet declared that Zerubbabel, who laid the foundation, would indeed finish the project, ensuring Hoyer's presence resumed to a restored community. Significance of small beginnings. Zechariah encouraged the people not to be ashamed of the modest modest start compared to Solomon's temple, predicting a joyous completion. Messianic temple builder. Zechariah chapter 6 verses 12-13 prophesies that the branch, King David, myself, will build the temple and unite the roles of king and priest. Remember India Superior, man. America's used to be called India Superior, where Prester John used to reign from, aka King David, man. And son the priest king, man. Prester John, man. The rule of the three Indias. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what American is: a tropical tribe founded by the Europeans. 10 tribes got seas on their lands, man. Will build the temple and unite the roles of king and priest, signifying a deeper spiritual long-term restoration. Symbolic action. Zechariah used the symbolic crowning of Joshua the high priest to signify that a future leader would bring ultimate peace and complete the temple for higher. That's my job role, man. That's what lead, man. That's why they have an operation prevention of Black Messiah, man, because they didn't want this to happen, man. They want you to have this truth. They don't want the Messiah to come forth, man, to bring the two kingdoms. It's, trust me, man. Yo. Right, let's do the Papa Ball, man. The Prisoners of War, the Brett Third Geneva Convention. I was going to check out the recap as well, people, before we watch the lesson. Okay, SICUT Judaeus as the Jews, where it was a Papa Bull which set out the official position of the Papal regarding the treatment of Jews. The first bull by the name was issued in about 1120 by Calixtus II and served as a papal public declaration charter of protection to the Jews. First Crusade, over 5,000 Jews were killed in Europe. The bull forbade Christians on pain of excommunication from forcing Jews to convert, harming them, taking their property, but you did. Disturbing their celebrations, but you do. And you even have an operation counter by prevention of a Black Messiah, man. So discriminating us, man. Their festivals and interfering with their ceremonies, but you do, you understand, and you kill us all the day long, man. Alright. Like I said before, Oliver Cromwell kicked her family out and they put a public custodian on David's throne. He got rid of the divine right to rule, man. They put the Hanoverian crown on David's throne. The people from the north of the states in Jeremiah. Article 9, protection of religious and non-religious beliefs. Article 14 requires that all the rights and freedoms set out in the Human Rights Acts must be protected and applied. ECHR, any breach of your human rights, you can take it to the ECHR High Court. And I say bombard them, man, you understand? Because we are prisoners of war, we do have rights. And yeah, they're acting corruptly within the society. They're using admiralty law, the law of the sea, to steal our lands and states, and they address us with a straw man, and they issue you, the beginning of your life here in this captivity with a fraudulent birth certificate. They're stealing our lands and states. So much wrong is going on, man. People lying to you, lording over you, lying to you, who worship false gods, man. You understand? Which enrages the living creator, man. We are Israelites. If they want to serve false gods, it's up to them. But we are Israelites, and we are ordered to serve the living creator, man, or expect punishment, man. The other nations will be punished for how they treated us, yeah, the wicked ones. But the everyday Joe, the alright ones, man, yo, you'll be alright, man. The Most High will look upon you and be like, yo, it's alright, man. Mercy, he's very merciful, man. You understand? For the ones who were mighty at the top, man, yo, you're going to be judged mightily. But my brothers and sisters in the prison houses, man, been locked up, man, acting corruptly. You understand? Like, profiting off us being prisoners of war. You know, according to the Third Geneva Convention laws, once hostility is rendered, you're meant to release us. You know, you're not meant to be profiting off us being prisoners of war, but you are. It's wrong. Right, next. Next is... Okay, go to Israel Zedek, King David Ministry Facebook for the free truth pack. It's more testimony also. And the truth in a nutshell. It's 11 pages, 3 parts. Okay, this is the borrowed voice. Check out WikiLeaks Vault 7, man. Show for Blast done. Song of Praise, direct to all the videos. Go to Ministry of Justice YouTube. Also, for all the videos, take a pen and paper and learn for free. Also, go to Zedekiah King David Ministry Facebook. Sorry, Zedekiah King David Ministry YouTube. Zedekiah King David Ministry YouTube. Isaiah David Sweet Sing of Israel Facebook. King 85 David Chosen YouTube. Isaiah David 45 TikTok. Okay, next book highlights. So, this book here by Eric Dubai. Well done, Eric Dubai, man. Flat Earth Conspiracy by Eric Dubai, page 155, possibly 2 parts. We'll see how it goes. We so-called flat earthers observing certain false presentation used by the Americans in TV and film shows in orbits and descents of their space vehicles wish to place our views before young and interested people. In so doing, we trust that no more gibs about flat earthers will be occasioned from Prime Minister Wilson of the Social Party and Enoch Powell of the Conservative Party. Samuel Shenton, the Truth Plain. Many of the first people to unequivocally call out the NASA moon landings as being a staged hoax besides knowledgeable flat earthers were professional photographers of the moon are closely examined. It is clear that many were taken inside a studio using repetitive backgrounds, artificial lighting, wires and cranes. Others were composite desert photographs with the backgrounds blacked out and astronauts superimposed in. Or winning British photographer David Pressey, photo analyst, historian Jack White, photographer Nexon magazine, publisher Marcus Allen, and many others have put their professional reputations on the line to expose NASA's photographic evidence. The numerous inconsistencies clearly visible in the Apollo photography record is quite irrefutable. Some of the many errors we evidence were due to haste and poor thinking. Others were deliberately planted by individuals. We have duped whistleblowers who were determined to leave evidence of the faking in which they were unwillingly involved. Probably the most empathetic of these whistles was a bottle that rolled across the moon landing on TV screens in Western Australia during a live transmission from the moon. To be continued, man. I'm going to try and do some one part, man. Memoirs of the Secret Service of John Mackay. He was a spy, went to spy on the Jacobites. My family got sent out from off Scotland. This, we're looking at John, Archbishop of York. He's described from the spies being black, man. A black man. Okay, black. All right, people. I urge you to research yourself, man. Got another book here. Jacobite Gleanings from State Manuscripts. Yeah, remember Oliver Cromwell got rid of the divine right to rule, man, by J. Macbeth Forbes, man, 1700s. Okay, the prisoner list, real slave story. Everyone knows that me and my family took into slavery in inverted commas, yeah. But no, this is the rules. I'm presenting you the truth, man. Look, Ruddy, Brown, these prison list, the name, the age, what they did for a profession, where they're from, their height, and how they looked. These are swarthy individuals, and it backs up what the scientists of the oppressor were saying, is that the original inhabitants of Britain were swarthy, melanated, black. But we know, I'm saying black so you understand, man. You understand? I've got this book here, Duncan and Macbeth, History of Scotland. I'll read as much as I can and I have to cut off now. When Duncan became king, his elevation was resented by Macbeth. More manner of Moray. Macbeth was also, this is my family history, man, was also the grandson of Malcolm II, but in addition descended through his father from Kenneth the Third, Kenneth of Macaplan. Do you understand? King of the Picts, Scots and the Picts, man. The original, the first one, considered himself to be next in line to Malcolm by the rules of Tanistry. The royal descent of his wife, Guruch, further reinforced his claim to the throne. A northern league against Duncan was formed by Macbeth with their first cousin, Thorfinn, Earl of Orkney. Cathainus, etymology, Black and Sutherland, man. Under the King of Norway, the league confronted Duncan in AD 1040, resulting in the defeat of death of King Malcolm assumed the kingship, and his reign remained sufficiently stable through this northern power base drew hostility from forces south of the Tay, and there was a battle at Duncan killed in 1045 in which I'm dyslexic autistic today actually Corinan, titular abbot of Duncan and father of Duncan I was killed, but in spite of such opposition, Macbeth was able to travel abroad and leave his kingdom unattended, and that would have been impossible if there had been any serious threat to his power at the time. I'll continue this reading another time. My family history, that's a history lesson. All right, people, it's everything done, man. Everything's done. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, family. From King David. Till next time, Shalom and peace.